So at the last minute, I realized I didn't have the address of my mad friend. And I realized I don't really want to be providing most of the food for the Seder because I don't think it's fair. And just to recap, I was invited to a Seder. And when I went to the supermarket, I asked, "Do you have everything?" And she's like, "Yeah, sure, I have everything. But do you have matzo ball? No. Do you have eggs? No. Do you have potatoes? No. Do you have this? No. Do you have grape juice? No." So I realized all she had was chicken soup, which I can't eat. And she said she only had one pot. And so I bought eggs, even though I'm a vegan. And then I went there and I was a bit late because she wanted me to come really early for some reason. And she lives near me, but I don't remember the street number because I was there just like a few times and just don't remember exact street number because I haven't been there for like maybe the past 3 years. So then I asked her, and she didn't pick up the phone. And I'm there with 3 kilograms of potatoes and wine glasses and Passover dish and everything, and all the things she doesn't have, which is basically most of the seder. And then she doesn't pick up, she doesn't answer. And then finally she picks up the phone and screams at me. I was in the shower and hangs up. And then I realize the universe is giving me a lesson because this is what I had growing up: screaming people, unpredictability, and inability to communicate. And then I realized I don't have to relive that nightmare. I can be with my beautiful cat. Say hi. Yes. And I'm having a matzo ball soup. So I don't have a kitchen since my kitchen burned down. But I got this soup mix and I got ready-made knedelach, which are horrible unless you cook them in boiled water for a long time. But what's wrong? And I have my tirosh, I have my grape juice, and we're going to just drink grape juice. I'm not attracted to addictive substances. I almost feel like I have to apologize. I don't like smokers, and I forgot to tell the person who invited me is a chain smoker. And she said she was going to have it on the roof, but still, being with a person who smokes all the time, it reminded me of the time that I worked with mentally ill people. And although I always say, oh, they're not mentally ill, and in Hebrew we say they're mitmodedim, still there's a border. We all have a certain problem, but the question is if it's a person who has habits that are very, very annoying for you, and you're not getting paid to be with them, why would you want to be with somebody who chain smokes? Why? Or who screams? So, granted, I can be angry, but it was very inconsiderate what she did because she just slammed the phone and I don't know which house she lived in. So I stopped this really nice guy. He was the nicest person ever, and he understood. And I said, look, I was invited to a Seder. I don't know the number. She hung up the phone. She's basically a mentally ill person. And I don't want the eggs. I'm a vegan person. Please take those eggs. I bought them 2 hours ago at the supermarket. I don't want to leave them on the bench. And I left the potatoes on the bench. And I took all the food with me and the Haggadah. And I was thinking what holiday means. And it really doesn't mean a lot if you're with people that don't appreciate you or you don't appreciate. And let's face it, I don't appreciate people that smoke a lot because I don't have that problem. It's hard for me to relate to problems I don't have. I'm not a Jesus Christ. I'm sorry. I just want a quiet life. And I realized I just wanted a quiet life to have a bowl of soup. And that's it. This whole ordeal of sitting for hours and reading the story of coming out of Egypt is meaningless unless you have small children or obligations, which I had neither. So she did invite me and called me again and again and again and again. I'm sorry I didn't get her street number. But once she slammed the phone, it left me no choice. I couldn't get there. I was with this heavy bag. So somebody will have potatoes today, hopefully. And my children are far away from me. They're not living in Israel, but I really hope I send them vegan recipes. Two of my kids are vegan. And just, this is my idea for you guys. If you are a Jewish person who doesn't want to go through the hassle of Passover, you don't have to. Just cook. They're so cute, the dog. And be with people you love or animals you love. So cute. They're so sweet together, those two. I have to really show you. Can we flip this?